now, live at 5, the Greenwood fire grew to nearly 22,000 acres yesterday, and today crews are protecting more structures in its path. Plus,
Congressman Stauber comes to Ely today to talk about the Greenwood fire with locals.
And later,
Bulldog Country is overrun by moving bins as students move into a new year of mandated masks and vaccines for students. What the UMD community has to say.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. You're looking at the Greenwood fire from the sky. It has grown so large you can now see it from space. Here's a video taken by a satellite from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. Fire officials say the Greenwood fire is so large and intense that it has also created its own fire-induced thunderstorm, sparking lightning at times across the region. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. As the Greenwood fire grows, we now know for sure it has damaged homes and cabins near Isabella. Congressman Pete Stauber is among the officials confirming that news today. The fire remains very active and is still 0% contained. Thankfully, it's not moving nearly as quickly as it did on Monday. And while we know damage has been done, we're still waiting to learn the extent as Lake County is contacting impacted property owners. More than 400 people are involved in the firefight, many from other parts of the country. The Incident Command Post is scheduled to relocate to Babbitt to accommodate additional resources. The Greenwood Fire Evacuation Center is also located in Babbitt. And the Greenwood fire is currently around 21,000 acres, but it's hard to understand just how big that is. For comparison, 1 acre is the size of a football field. 21,000 acres is about 33 square miles in size, and that's about the same size as Hermantown, or half the size of Lake Vermilion, which is about 60 square miles. As we mentioned, Congressman Pete Stauber confirmed today the Greenwood fire has destroyed some buildings in its path. He was not able to share the exact scope of those losses. The congressman spent the day in the Northland learning how he can help amid the destruction. CBS3's Quinn Gorham spoke with the congressman today, and he joins us live just east of Babbitt, where the road is closed at Highway 1. Quinn, what does Stauber plan to do next?
Well, Kristen, you can clearly tell from that plume of smoke behind me that the fire is not slowing down anytime soon. That's why Stauber says he wants to act quickly to learn how he can help the crews fighting this blaze and the communities surrounding it. Shortly after we met up with him in Ely today, Stauber was headed to talk to the U.S. Forest Service Incident Command. He says he wants those teams to know they have his full support in Washington. Stauber says it's still unclear what exactly that support could look like, and that's part of the reason he wanted to visit the area today, to see the impact for himself. He'll also make a stop in Babbitt tonight, hearing from the mayor about how he can help communities at the federal level. Stauber says one of the most important things right now is for all of Minnesota to come together and show support for everyone affected by the fire.
It's really important that we stay together and understand that together we're going to put this fire out. We're going to lose no lives, and we're going to rebuild once we put this fire out.
Now, as we mentioned, Stauber also made a stop in Ely this morning. He visited several businesses that have made big efforts to support firefighters in the area. One of those businesses was Britain's Cafe in Ely. They shut down to help firefighters and serve them food during the firefights. They're certainly one of those businesses that's going to need that community support going forward. I'll throw it back to you in the studio, Kristen.
Yeah, absolutely. Quinn Gorham reporting for us tonight. Thank you, Quinn. Well, meanwhile, we're learning 2 wildfires burning in the Boundary Waters have slowed down a bit. The John Eck fire just south of Little Saginaga Lake only grew about 60 acres on Tuesday. It previously made a major run on Monday, more than doubling in size to 1,500 acres. There are no mandatory evacuations in Cook County, but authorities recommend residents be ready to leave just in case. Meanwhile, the Whelp fire northwest of Sawbill Lake has decreased. Tuesday, the fire was burning 60 acres, and today it's estimated at 50. Those are just 2 of 8 fires currently burning in the Boundary Waters. Because of those fires, the entire BWCA is closed to visitors through September 3rd. The fires have also prompted Superior National Forest officials to close lands along the Gunflint Trail. You can see the closures outlined in red there. It includes all national forest lands on the Gunflint from the Cook County 92 intersection to the end of Gunflint Trail, along with Trails End Campground and Iron Lake Campground. Reservations have been canceled and refunded through August 31st. The closure is part of the Cook County Sheriff's pre-evacuation area due to the John Eck fire. The Gunflint Trail will remain open to vehicles, and visitors can access private land. Coming up tonight at 6, authorities are holding an update on the fires burning in the BWCA. That's happening at the Tofty Town Hall. Superior National Forest officials plan to answer questions from the public and share the latest updates. CBS 3's Natalie Grant is there and will bring us an update at 10. As the wildfires continue, more people are wondering what they can do to help. The Tower Fire Department will be collecting items to donate to firefighters and DNR personnel later this week. The department will be collecting donations this Sunday at the Tower Fire Hall. Their goal is to fill an enclosed trailer with things like hygiene items, water, sports drinks, or sealed snacks like granola or protein bars. They plan to deliver that to the crews either that night or on Monday. Donations can be dropped off at the Tower Fire Department before Sunday if needed. You can also donate money, which they'll use to buy more supplies. Dave joins us now for a first check of the weather. Dave, at least it seems like a pretty calm day out there today.
Yeah, it's not overly windy. The winds will kick up tomorrow, but along with higher winds, which isn't really good for firefighting, there's going to be more clouds and a chance of rain begins, starting slowly perhaps, but building up as we go through the weekend. First, we take a live look at about 10 miles to the west of Ely, where if you take an eye to the sky, it looks pretty good there, but the Greenwood fire is about 30 miles down that road, and that's where we're getting those pyrocumulonimbus clouds that are kicking up fire-induced thunderstorms. If only they could kick out enough rain to solve their own problem. But they need a little bit of help from regular low-pressure systems, and that should happen beginning tomorrow afternoon. It'll be dry tonight thanks to high pressure and control today, but that low coming up from Nebraska and South Dakota at least starts a 30% chance for precip on Thursday afternoon and evening, which could build into an 80% chance for Friday and even Saturday, with the latest charts indicating some decent rain totals. I know I've said that before, we've been let down. Maybe this is the time it pays off. Here's the short-term forecast. Wednesday night, partly cloudy sky, lows in the 50s. For tomorrow, clouds go up, temperatures come down, and we get a 30% rain chance that could build and last for a few days. We'll talk about how many days in a few more minutes.
All right, thank you, Dave. The Minnesota State Fair begins tomorrow after a one-year hiatus due to COVID-19. Fair officials are strongly urging fairgoers to wear a mask inside and outside and to social distance when possible. However, they are not imposing any mask or vaccination mandates. Gates open tomorrow at 6 a.m. You can buy tickets at the gate, and the fair will run for 12 days through Labor Day. Minnesota leaders are using the state fair to continue their statewide vaccination push. Minnesotans who get their first dose at the fairgrounds can walk away with a $100 Visa gift card. According to Governor Walz, the first 3,600 people to get the shot can even claim their card immediately. The state fair deal follows a similar incentive program that saw nearly 80,000 Minnesotans claim the $100 reward. Still to come on Live at 5, we'll tell you about an awesome regional fair that has nothing to be embarrassed about. We'll have more details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS 3.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true.
That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you
to go ahead and smile.
I'm Carrie Harris. Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland, helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from the Duluth Harbor, where those sailors are enjoying the last few days of the season. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. Spirit Mountain is showing their appreciation for the city before summer comes to a close, and a Northwoods chef is putting his talents to work in support of a good cause. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Embarrass, Minnesota for the Embarrass Region Fair. For those over the age of 10, you can get in for just $4 and enjoy all the community get-together has to offer. Get active with pony rides all day, softball and cornhole tournaments, or relax with a beer garden and some live country music until the fair wraps up the intensity on its final day. The weekend will go out with a bang with a demolition derby Sunday afternoon. The fair begins Friday at 1. Next, we head to Duluth, where the classic Spirit Hearts Duluth Days celebration is getting a summer-style remix, offering $5 rides in the adventure park and on the scenic chairlifts. Spirit says the hugely discounted prices are a way for everyone to experience their summer amenities and their appreciation for the city of Duluth. Some of the activities will include the Timber Cruiser Alpine Coaster, the Timber Flyer Zip Ride, or some good old-fashioned putt-putt golf. Visitors will need to bring an ID that shows they reside in Duluth. And we wrap up tonight in Hayward for a crucial fundraiser next Thursday. Community members are stepping up and doing their part to raise money and awareness for cancer patients and survivors. Before the charity 5K in late September, Chef Steve Mankey will be offering up his skills. Hayward's favorite chef in the Northwoods will be cooking up and selling Vietnamese pork sandwiches, with all proceeds benefiting Relay for Life. For more information on the event and how you can donate, you can head to our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead and send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, more than 1,000 Bulldogs began their college experience today by moving into their new home. We're on campus in just a few minutes.
Temperatures came up today, hit 79 at the airport. The normal is 74. Already tomorrow, the temps will tumble into the mid-60s as clouds go up and rain chances come around. And boy, do we need some rain. Well, the charts say we're going to get some. Will it really happen? We'll show you the latest theories on that right after this break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Maybe.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty. The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one for just $1. Only at Hardee's. Feed your happy.
Fairview has expanded options to access your own physician. You can be seen in person, and we would encourage you to do so if that's recommended by your provider. We also have telephone and virtual visits available, as well as e-visits. Certainly it is safe to come into our clinics or our emergency room if that is needed, and we've got enhanced safety measures to keep you safe when you do come. We do want patients to feel comfortable to receive the care that they need when they need it.
Fairview Range, we're here.
Hungry for something hot and juicy?
Maybe.
Breaded by hand?
Sounds steamy.
Nestled between two toasted buns?
Toasty. The new hand-breaded chicken sandwich. Buy one, get one for just $1. Only at Hardee's. Feed your happy.
Wolfhog Country is overrun by moving bins as students move into a new year of mandated masks and vaccines for students. What the UMD community has to say.
We hear from Congressman Stauber as he comes to Ely to talk about the Greenwood fire.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Same story we've been telling for umpteen days here, especially for Minnesota. Several weather alerts to talk about. Near critical fire danger yet again for all of northeastern Minnesota. And because of the fires already burning, air quality alert has now been extended for this zone, including Duluth, until Friday afternoon. Hopefully, though, rain chances beginning by tomorrow afternoon could solve the problem. And this latest go-around is a better one than the last one, and we'll talk about the odds here in just a bit. First, of course, we'll take a look at the current conditions at the airport in Duluth. 78 degrees is the current number, 35% is the relative humidity, again on the lower side, and hence the critical fire danger that's being advised to us. Westerly, northwesterly wind at the moment is going 12 miles per hour, and our air pressure today is now on the higher side at 3.10 inches of mercury. We're all the way up to 1,019 millibars, but despite the higher air pressure, we still see smoke in the sky off in the distance here in the Twin Ports from the northern Minnesota fires. Current temperatures, they came up again today after a little dial down tomorrow thanks to an easterly wind. Well, now it's become mid to upper 70s in the UP and anywhere from 77 to 83 degrees in northwestern Wisconsin. This time around, Solon Springs, the cool spot, Ashland, the warm spot, and into Minnesota, we're seeing as cool as 63 by the lake in Grand Marais, but warmer by the lake today in Two Harbors at 81. And the rest of the region somewhere in between. Tomorrow's high temperature, thanks to the cloud cover, will probably fall to a range of 65 to 70 for everybody here in the area. Doppler map shows the higher pressure in place, keeping things on the sunnier side for now, but clouds creeping into southern Minnesota from the west are indicative of low pressure systems that are coming our way to bring back a chance for rain. So when we get into Thursday, the high pressure of Wednesday will fade away, and then three low pressure systems are off to the west. Yesterday, they were all troughs. Baby lows is one way to say it. Now we've got two adult lows and one trough coming our way. So they've grown, and that's a good thing. This first one coming up from Nebraska and South Dakota brings only a 30% chance for rain on Thursday, but it could turn into an 80% chance for Saturday and Friday as well, as all three then get in line and come through our area. Much needed rain. So how much could pay off for them the first go around here on Thursday? Well, this chart, take it with a grain of salt, looks pretty juicy, especially in the center parts of our region, but again, could be fairly thin once you get up to where it's really needed in the Ely area. For tonight, temperature-wise, we're looking at Minnesota lows to run as cool as 45 to as warm as 57. Partly cloudy sky tonight, and that includes Wisconsin and Michigan, where low temps will be in the lower 50s. For tomorrow, clouds increase to partly sunny, 30% shower chance in the afternoon and evening, with highs from 65 to 70 for northwestern Wisconsin and the UP. Minnesota goes a very similar range of temperatures, maybe 64 to 70, with that 30% chance for afternoon and evening showers. But it turns into an 80% chance on Friday, a 70% chance on Saturday, with follow-up 40% shots at showers on Sunday. And if we do pretty well with rain totals here tomorrow, just from a 30% chance, Kristen, which of course we're hoping for,
yes.
Hopefully the Friday, Saturday shot up towards 80%. Really gives us what we need.
Oh, I sure hope so, Dave, and I know a lot of other people do too. Thank you. Well, school is almost back in session, and with new vaccine and mask mandates this year, hundreds of UMD students moved in today, starting their college experience. CBS3's Abigail Smith spoke with UMD staff and students about what they expect for this year.
As UMD begins a new year with mandated vaccines and masks for students, hundreds of first-year students moved in Wednesday. And Housing Director Jeremy Lieferman says he has trust in students to take the right COVID precautions.
He says more than 1,100 students are scheduled to move in Wednesday, with other move-in dates on Thursday and Friday. According to UMD's website, UMD's Housing and Residence Life groups will be monitoring CDC and state health department guidelines. That department has also identified space for on-campus students who may need to be isolated or quarantined due to a COVID case. But Leiferman says he hopes that won't be necessary.
Folks are interested in doing the right thing, and that was our experience last year too. Students overwhelmingly met the expectations, and that's why we were able to have a safe operation last year for the students that were on campus, and again, we assume and hope that that will continue this year.
Other COVID precautions this year include new air filtration systems, hand sanitizing locations, and COVID tests and health services for students. Everyone puts masks on once they got indoors for move-in day, and families and friends greeted the UMD community with enthusiasm.
Even with mandates and some restrictions, students like Emily, who we spoke with earlier, said she's willing to put safety first so she can make the most out of her college experience.
We'll hear from those students coming up tonight at 6. And you may remember UMD had to delay its move-in date last year due to a rise in COVID cases in the area. This year's fall semester starts on Monday. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. And today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies in Duluth, and he might seem a little familiar. This is Tadpole, and we have featured him before. He is a young American Staffordshire Terrier. For anyone looking for a high-energy friend that loves to play, Tadpole is the perfect companion for you. Just make sure you hide your socks, because he will make them his newest and probably most favorite toy. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Tadpole, you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, Havana syndrome may have been what delayed Vice President Kamala Harris's second foreign trip. We'll hear more from Washington after the break.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, recreational vehicles, boats, and dog bites. Call anytime, 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-day challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-day challenge.
Don't be fooled. Not all internet is created equal. At Mediacom, we have an incredibly advanced fiber-rich network. We don't just advertise fast speeds, we're proven to over-deliver on them. So you get more than what you pay for. And unlike many providers, we have hundreds of people who constantly monitor our network to keep you connected and protected. So let's talk. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 for only $34.99 a month for a year. Call us today at 844-EXTREME2.
Your home improvement company has industry-leading materials and warranties on all of our window and bathroom products. We also certify all of our installers in our installation training center. Right now, we are offering 20% off all products and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Call us today or go online to book your appointment. If you want your project done right the first time, go with your home improvement company where it's your home made better.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Vice President Kamala Harris is in Southeast Asia for her second foreign trip since taking office. But her departure from Singapore to Vietnam this week was temporarily delayed after the delegation was made aware of a health incident. Natalie Brand has more from Washington.
A senior State Department official tells CBS News the health incident, which temporarily delayed the vice president's trip to Hanoi, is consistent with previously reported cases of Havana syndrome, the name given to cases first reported in 2016 by U.S. Embassy and intelligence officials in Havana, Cuba, suffering from symptoms including nausea and ringing in the ears.
What's your message to embassy staff on the Havana syndrome?
Vice President Kamala Harris did not respond to questions about the incident. The White House says the individual impacted was already in Vietnam. CBS News has learned the case was serious. At least one official had to be removed by helicopter over the weekend.
We, of course, take any reported incident of Havana syndrome seriously. There was an assessment done of the safety of the vice president, and there was a decision made that she could continue travel along with her staff.
Doctors don't fully understand Havana syndrome, but believe the neurological symptoms associated with it are linked to directed radio frequency energy.
This is really a silent injury, a silent wound.
We previously interviewed former senior CIA intelligence officer Mark Polymeropoulos, who said the condition changed his life and ended his 26-year career. He described a work trip to Moscow about 3 years ago when he first experienced the symptoms.
I woke in the middle of the night. It was an incredible case of vertigo. The room was spinning. It started a long medical journey of a headache that never goes away.
He's now speaking out on the topic, hoping administration officials and lawmakers continue to take the situation seriously. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
A State Department official tells CBS News the administration is vigorously investigating reports of possible unexplained health incidents wherever they are reported. Vice President Kamala Harris remains in Vietnam overnight.
Coming up, it's a busy news day. The clock is ticking to get the final Americans out of Afghanistan. Our new reporting on secret helicopter missions to get CIA personnel to the airport. Plus our Back to School series, the search for 3 million students nationwide who haven't been to school in a year. And the power of determination, how a wounded warrior became a Paralympic medalist. The CBS Evening News is now just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
At Schwabel, Getz & Sieben, our most important value is our commitment to our clients.
Communication is everything, and that's what they offered, was that communication, so that I knew that I could count on them. They're always available at any point in time. They were responsive. They called me back right away. It was huge. It was just huge.
representing accident victims for over 40 years. Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota. As the most experienced robotic team in the Northland, we wanted to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
Robotic-assisted surgery allows more complex surgeries through small incisions with lower chances of infection.
We provide individualized and personalized care so you can have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
You can learn more online at mnsurgery.com or by giving us a call today.
The new Kubota LX Series, built with comfort and versatility to outlast any job on the list. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Enjoy summer, save money, and look good doing it with huge savings on hot fashions from Northwest Outlet. Save up to 40% off Columbia and the North Face summer clothing. That's right, up to 40% off. Save on capris, tees, shorts, rain, wind, and fleece jackets, and UPF sun-rated clothing. Enjoy the weather and get your whole family's summer fashions at Northwest Outlet. We're not done yet. Save up to 40% off on all sandals. You heard me right, up to 40% off. What are you waiting for? Get to Northwest Outlet Superior. We'll make sure you look good.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we got the latest details on the continuously growing Greenwood fire. Congressman Pete Stauber has confirmed structures have been lost in the blaze. The fire is now so big you can see it from space. And tonight at 6, we give you an inside look at the process of fighting these rampant wildfires. Learn about the FireWise projects you can do at home and preventative measures you can take. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.